In this part of the lesson, we will study how the current flows through a metallic conductor. That is, the mechanism of current flow through a conductor. We know the conductors have free electrons in them and they are in constant random motion in the absence of external electric field. If you consider this conductor with area of cross section A and length L, to which no potential difference has been applied and hence there is no external field. For such a conductor, if you take any section, any cross section XY of the conductor, the number of free electrons crossing from left to right and the number crossing from right to left, they are equal. There is no net transfer of the electrons across any section of the conductor. Consequently, the current flowing through the conductor is zero because number of electrons from left to right equal to number of electrons from right to left. No charge transferred, hence no current flows. If U1, U2, U3 and so on, Un denote the random thermal velocities of the free electrons, then the velocity averaged over the total number of free electrons available in the conductor is zero. That is why the random thermal motion does not cause any current. No current flows due to the random motion of the electrons. The random speed of the electrons is quite high. It's about 100 kilometers per second, but it doesn't cause any current. Now let's see how current is caused. Let's suppose we apply a potential difference V across the ends of this conductor. This potential difference will cause an electric field given by V over L. Now, because of this electric field acting from positive to negative terminal, that is left to right, the electrons experience a force from right to left. This force is calculated here. Fe, the force on each free electron, is minus E multiplied by capital E, the electric field intensity. This gives an acceleration to the electron. By second law, acceleration is force over mass, that is Fe by m, equal to minus E into capital E, the electric field over m. This acceleration caused by the force is against the direction of the field. That is, the electrons experience a force from right to left. As a result, they will be experiencing force and acceleration towards left. Each electron, due to its random thermal motion, collides with other free electrons as well as with the ions in the crystal lattice of a metal. Between two collisions, the electron remains free, and it is during this free time, that is time between two collisions, the electron gains speed because of the external electric field. As a result, the velocity of first electron, that is V1, is given by U1 plus AT1. U1 is random thermal speed, A is acceleration, T1 is the free time for the first electron, that is time between any two successive collisions of this electron. So we have V1 is equal to U1 plus AT1. Similarly, for other electrons, V2 is equal to U2 plus AT2, V3 equal to U3 plus AT3 and so on, and Vn for the nth electron, Un plus Atn. Under the action of the potential difference or the electric field, the average velocity can be calculated by this relation V1 plus V2 plus V3 and so on upon n, which by using these expressions you get u1 plus 81, u2 plus 82, un plus 80 divided by the total number of free electrons. So u1, u2, u3 terms you can separate out, and acceleration is common here, acceleration plus into T1 plus T2 plus Tn upon n. This average thermal velocity, as we have already stated, is 0. So this gives you 0 plus A into this expression T1 plus T2 plus Tn upon n, we can write it as tau, where tau is average value of the free times of the various electrons. We call it mean free time or the relaxation time. This velocity A tau, which is now non-zero due to external field, we call it drift speed of the electrons. This is against the direction of the field, as is clear from this negative sign. So drift velocity is minus E capital E over m into tau, and drift speed is E capital E upon m into tau. This drift speed is responsible for flow of current in a conductor. The value of drift speed happens to be very small, of the order of 1 millimeter per second, but this causes the flow of current. The random speed due to thermal energies is very high, more than 100 kilometers per second, but cannot cause current. The current is caused by this small velocity acquired by the electrons in addition to their random thermal velocities. This drift velocity is what is known as the cause of the flow of current through a conductor.